Lights Out by Random MLP Fan. The tags for the story are gore, dark, horror. In my first story, Lights Out, Pinkie Pie was attacked by an unknown unicorn. After the attack, she doesn't seem right. After visiting Pinkie Pie in the hospital, Twilight and friends find out what's wrong, and what happens next is something horrifying. When Twilight and friends go back to the Twilight's castle, Pinkie Pie ran out of the hospital before they left. They discussed searching for Pinkie before deciding that it was too late to search. They figured they'd fall asleep during the search, so they went to sleep anyway. They didn't realize that going to bed for the night would be a big mistake. The ponies that star in the story are the main six and Nurse Redheart. Chapter 1, Passed Out, with 362 words. Twilight Sparkle was studying magic. She was a powerful princess, but she felt that a few of her magic skills were rusty. "Twilight!" A voice called from the room next to the one Twilight was reading in. Twilight quickly ran into the room to find Pinkie Pie face down on the cold floor. The rest of the main six were looking down on Pinkie. "What happened to Pinkie?" Twilight asked. A major tone of worry in her voice echoed as she speaked. "We don't know, Twi." Applejack spoke up to break a few seconds of silence. "We think Say passed out." Say? What? She wanted to use one of them gender-neutral pronouns? "We all heard her scream, and we galloped into the room. That's when we saw her." She explained. "Oh my gosh," Twilight said, a look of fear in her eyes. Why?" cried a soft voice that could be identified as none other than Pinkie's. So in other words, cried Pinkie in a soft voice. You could have just put that. "Who?" Twilight asked loudly. "I don't remember, but..." Pinkie sobbed. "She attacked me. Ow." Pinkie continued to sob as she buried her face in her mane. Do you remember how they attacked you? Did they have any weapons?" Twilight asked in a panic. "No, but she had magic," Pinkie quietly explained. Sobbing, she slowly looked up at Twilight. I'll never forgive her. That pony, she..." Pinkie, still sobbing, was filled with anger. "Calm down, Pinkie. We'll find out who did this to you," Twilight said. "I promise." "Thanks, Twilight..." Pinkie's voice was cut off as she passed out. That's when Twilight noticed something. Upon closer inspection, Pinkie had bruises on her forelegs and a few small cuts on her back. Twilight gasped as she noticed Pinkie's injuries. "We need to help her," Twilight said. "Leave it to me," Rainbow Dash cheerfully exclaimed as she lifted Pinkie off the ground and flew to the nearest hospital. "Let's follow her," Twilight called as she and her friends followed after Rainbow Dash. What the fuck do you want from me?